Last year, an Acadia Parish man lost his life after falling into a rice bin. Now, this is a danger that is on the verge for every farmer every day on their farms.
That's why the Louisiana Farm Bureau hosted a series of grain bin safety workshops in South Louisiana this week with the help of members of the Mississippi Farm Bureau Safety Department. TWILA's Karl Wiggers takes us into the bin at the workshop in Jennings to get a first-hand look at a grain bin rescue.
Cutting, sinking, scooping, shaking, rescuing. That is what farmers and first responders are doing here in Jennings, Louisiana. They're here to learn what to do in the terrible event that someone is entrapped in a grain bin just like this. Barry Bush is the agency manager at Jeff Davis Farm Bureau Insurance and says that these events could mean life or death for those in his parish.
Well, we had 2 deaths in 2017, I believe, grain bin fatalities, and to be able to bring the awareness here to our first responders, whether it be fire department, sheriff's department, our local farmers, we have a general mix of all of those people here tonight.
That's what was impressive, the number of first responders that we had attend, because they're the ones that's going to be doing the rescue if needed.
Kent Brown is the president of Jeff Davis Farm Bureau. As a rice farmer, he understands all too well the dangers of going into that tank.
I personally have 2 sets of bins myself. One of them's across from the fire station, so I feel pretty good about that, but it's something that you have to do. I mean, that's the only way you're going to get the rice out. So yes, I get in all the time.
I'm all about safety, whether it's for our kids, our farmers. I had my own farming accident last year, so now I'm more conscious. I'm more aware. We'll never know if we save a life or prevent an injury, but if we bring awareness to the community, farmers, first responders, it's got to help.
There were more than 125 farmers and first responders at the event this year in Jennings. The Farm Bureau also hosted events like this in Abbeville and Melville in St. Landry Parish. Of course, these events would not be possible as they are without the help of our friends over at the Mississippi Farm Bureau, guys. I've got to say, I've been to this event, and I think this is my 3rd year in a row to go to events like this that we've hosted, and it changes when you put yourself inside that grain bin. I know both of y'all have done the same thing. It gets real, and it's a controlled environment. You know exactly, you know that you're going to make it out.
You look like you were squirming a little bit, though, at one point.
I did. It really...
That pressure on your legs.
The pressure on your legs, you're surrounded by that tube. I couldn't imagine being in a situation where it was really an emergency.
Yeah.
You know, where, I was submerged down to my waist for probably a minute before they started coming in to rescue me. I mean, in a real life situation, you're talking about
3 hours?
Probably hours.
Yeah.
And I just could not imagine. I think I did a Facebook Live video, and y'all saw it on our Facebook page. And it lasted, I think, 13 minutes from whenever I started to when I was down taking my shoes off, getting the rice out of my shoes. And I couldn't imagine, 3, 4, 5 hours, however long that would take. It would be something for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Great story, Karl Wiggers.